99.6 percentile. No calls from Blackie at all. No call from FMS either. 99.7 percentile. OBC candidate. No calls from Blackie. No FMS call. ये हो क्या रहा है? I myself 99.2 percentile. मतलब लगभग 1500 rank all over India. I got only one Blackie call, that is from IIM Lucknow, and after a stellar GDPI, I was way back in the shortlist. So today in this video, we are going to understand what really is the admission criteria for IIMs. Biggest colleges, IIM Ahmedabad Selection Criteria, Bangalore Selection Criteria, FMS, and we are going to judge whether our profile fits into their criterions.
क्या मायला इतनी हेरा फेरी इतना मेहनत करने के बाद में मिला क्या गाय का चारा
I want to tell you that not all that you're going to hear is going to be motivational. Some of this is going to be hard facts. And that is why I keep pushing 99 percentile. Even though if your profile is not so good, 10 standard, 12 standard, sometimes 99 percentile can open a lot of doors. और उसके लिए क्या करना है? Regular पढ़ाई करना है और टेस्ट करते रहना है अपने आप को where you lie among other CAT aspirants. And this is a good opportunity to talk about a very innovative concept which is introduced by IQUANTA founder Indrajit Singh. We call it CAT before CAT. The main idea here is that IQUANTA wants to test their CAT students with the CAT aspirants of India. IQUANTA के टीचर्स आपको फ्री में क्वांट्स के सेशन लेंगे. ये एक सेशंस आप उनके YouTube चैनल में फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट देख सकते हो. अगर आपको कोई डाउट है इन सेशंस के बारे में तो आप उनके फेसबुक ग्रुप में जाके एंड at the end of the day you can write sectional mocks to see how far you have come in this journey. A very unique concept. Do check it out in the description. For Blackie colleges, let's start with IIM Bangalore's selection criteria. Even before that, let me tell you something called exceptional candidates. People who will get 100 percentile, their profile does not matter. People who are at the top of their class in 10 and 12, they automatically get call from IIM Bangalore. The minimum percentile that you need to have is 85 percentile for a general candidate and 75 percentile for a OBC candidate. Now let's understand the weightage. 40% weightage is for CAT score. In that also the least weightage is to quants and the maximum is to DI and LR portion. Next you have 20, 10 and 20% to 10th standard, 12th standard and graduation. Now you are already seeing that 50% weightage, even more than CAT, is given to academic status. अब ये क्यों होता है? Normally what happens, ये जो CAT percentile है, ये recruiter के पास नहीं जाता है. Recruiter 10th, 12th और ग्रेजुएशन देखता है और इन सब कॉलेजेस में कंसल्टिंग कंपनियां ज्यादा आती है और उनको चाहिए कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मेंस. अगर आपका एक में 90 है दूसरा में 80 है तो कंसल्टिंग कंपनीज को पसंद नहीं आता. कंसल्टिंग कंपनीज वांट कंसिस्टेंसी, क्योंकि आप ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपने एक प्रोजेक्ट में अच्छा कर दिया उनके लिए, दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट आपने डुबा दिया. ऐसा नहीं. उनको कुछ ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स चाहिए चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. केमिस्ट्री पसंद नहीं है फिर भी पढ़ेंगे, अकाउंट्स पसंद नहीं है फिर भी पढ़ेंगे. ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स चाहिए उनको. इसीलिए जो स्टूडेंट्स अपने करियर में थ्रू आउट 90% स्टोर करते आए हैं, IIM बैंगलोर उन्हीं को नॉर्मली प्रिफर करती है. 50% weightage is to academics. Then smaller things, there are 2 marks for diversity. I think both gender diversity and academic diversity, and 8 points are there for work experience. With 36 months अगर आपका work ex हुआ तो you will get all the 8 points. Breakup is here. So bottom line ये है कि IIM Bangalore, if your profile is not at the top, you might not be able to make it to IIM Bangalore. And by top, I mean 90, 90, 90. चलते हैं IIM Lucknow की तरफ. This is the college that gave me an interview call. This is quite good. 60% CAT score, 10%, 10%, 10% each for 10th, 12th and graduation, and some small marks for gender diversity and academic diversity. 5 marks for diversity and 5 marks for work experience. Here definitely your CAT performance is going to be the highlight, and if you score well in CAT, you might be able to make it into IIM Lucknow. The normal question is, how is this 10th, 12th marks given out of 10? So what happens that CAT has the results of all the people who have written CAT over the many years. Okay, so let's say ICSC student enters a mark of 92%. So what they do is they take the entire marks of all the students who have written CAT or have filled the CAT form and form a percentile, that okay, 90% matlab this is the percentile in which the student will fall into. Then ये 90% ICSC का है, वो 90% CBSE का है, तो ये gradient में लाके they see the percentile of the students. So essentially, even if you are belonging to a board that does not give high marks, you need not worry, because this is about forming a percentile gradient, and in that your marks will show up as a percentile. If you are liking this, I would definitely want you to hit the like button, or else how would I know if you are finding this useful? IIM Ahmedabad is the same type as IIM Bangalore. There is 35% weightage to 10 and 12 marks total and 65% weightage to CAT exam. Now on the face of it, it looks great. But what really happens is that they have something of a quota. Now it is not mentioned in the selection criteria, but I have enough proofs from people who have studied there as well, is they have a definite number that they want to recruit only this many general engineer male, which is the biggest proportion of people who apply for CAT. मान लीजिए उन्होंने मन बना लिया है कि सिर्फ 100 ही जनरल कैटेगरी के इंजीनियर मेल होंगे, तो वो 150, 180 को ही इंटरव्यू कॉल देंगे और एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वेट लिस्ट मूवमेंट एंड ऑल कंसिडर करके 104, 105 बच्चे ही मैक्सिमम वो इंजीनियर जनरल मेल होंगे. तो at the end of the day, if you are GEM candidate, 99.6 percentile is the minimum that you should be looking for. The higher, the better. Also, even after forming that composite score, they have 45% weightage for graduation marks, and they do something called the 80 percentiler thing. So as in, they would take your marks, let's say you are a BCom graduate, and they will take all the marks of BCom graduates who have filled the CAT form. If you are not in the top 80 percentile of all BCom candidates, you are straight away out. Now coming to IIM Kolkata. IIM Kolkata is definitely my favorite because it does not have any restrictions or quota-like system for engineers. If you are a general engineer male, no worries. If you have 99.5 percentile at least, you have a very decent chance of getting a shortlist call for IIM Kolkata. Now, their breakup is 56 marks for CAT, 10 marks for 10th standard, in which if you have got more than 80%, you get all 10. If you have got between 75 to 80, you have got 8 marks, and so on. For 12th standard, they have 15 marks. They do not have anything for graduation. Gender diversity, they have 4 marks. 8 marks they have for work experience. And academic diversity, and this is great, they have 6 marks. Now academic diversity, if you are a general engineer male, you will get 0. But if you are a lawyer, if you are a CA, CS, then you will get 6 points. Coming to IIM kozhikode selection criteria. The minimum percentile a general candidate will need is 85, while an OBC candidate will need 75 percentile. Let us understand the weightage of each of the parameters. For CAT, you need 45 percentile. For 10th and 12th, you need 25 and 15 percentile each. So, 45 percentile for CAT and 40 percentile for 10 and 12 combined. Gender diversity has 10 marks and work experience has 5 marks. So this is again one of those colleges where if you do not have a stellar 10th and 12th, both with 90 and 90, or you are a general engineer male, you might find it difficult to find admission in this college. On the other hand, if you have very good 10 and 12, this is one of the best colleges to target. Now, IIM Indore Selection Criteria. Let me tell you, as a general engineer male, I don't like reading the selection criteria of IIM Indore at all, because 34% of marks is given to standard 10, 40% to standard 12 and 20% to CAT exam. So essentially 74% of marks is given only to 10 and 12. CAT is only 20% weightage. By exam ले क्यों रहे हो? सिर्फ 10 and 12 पे ही ले लेते. I don't understand the mechanics of IIM Indore sometimes. But if you have good 10 and 12, this is definitely one place you might find yourself. They also have 6 marks for diversity, and the minimum you need is 90 percentile if you are a general candidate and 80 percentile if you are a OBC candidate. Finally, we will be talking about FMS Selection Criteria. Now, FMS is a dream college for many. 2 lakh in fees, almost 30 lakhs in average salary. Now, let us understand their selection criteria. They have 50% marks for CAT. For 10th, they have 10% marks, and for 12 also they have 10% mark. But here is the catch. If you have scored less than 75, out of 10 you get only 5 marks, both for 10th standard and 12th standard. So essentially, the initial use case that I had given in front of you, that a person with 99.6 percentile did not get into any Blackie colleges including FMS, that person had 74.6% in standard 12. And this has happened with many people. Many people who study for IIT JEE find themselves in quota, and there they only concentrate for IIT JEE. In many cases, they do not take the 12th exam seriously and get low marks. For those candidates, somehow the road for MBA does not go through India. They have to try their luck in foreign countries like GMAT. Bottom line, I want to tell you that no one has rejected you right now. Let the colleges reject you. Till that point of time, your work is only prepare, prepare, prepare. You cannot say that मेरा तो marks कम है 10th and 12th में, इसीलिए मैं पढ़ाई नहीं करूंगा. आपको पढ़ाई करना है, आपको 99 परसेंटाइल लाना है, उसके बाद उनको रिजेक्ट करने दीजिए. जो ये सोच रहे हैं कि भाई मैं पढ़ाई करूं या ना करूं, ये तो ऐसी बात हो गई कि यू डू नॉट प्रपोज अ बॉय और यू डू नॉट प्रपोज अ गर्ल बिकॉज यू फील दैट यू डिड नॉट स्कोर वेरी हाई इन 10th स्टैंडर्ड. क्या वो आपको पसंद करेगी? नहीं ना. आपका काम है प्रपोज करना, 99 परसेंटाइल लाना और प्रपोज करना. कॉलेज का काम है, अगर मन नहीं किया तो आपको रिजेक्ट कर देगा, बट आपका काम है प्रपोज करना. सो स्टडी वेल, स्टडी हार्ड. जय हिंद.